Happy Sunday morning, all. It's about 10:30, I think. My gosh. Oh, God. Scarlets got trounced last night at home. Conceded 55 points. Coach Dwayne Peel. Yeah. The thin ice of coaching life. Anyway, forget that. It's getting colder. And I've caught up with the long-term temperature, and it's not looking good. The El Nino thing on the Pacific East area is doing things, and 9 times out of 10, that results in very cold weather in the North Atlantic. And that means us, includes us. Yeah, well, the media come up with these scare stories, about the weather, but this could be true. We haven't had a cold winter for a proper cold winter. We had a bit of a snap February 2017. Then the previous one to that was about 2009, was it? 2000, 2009, 2000, or was it 2008, 2009? I don't know then. With that famous picture of Great Britain all white. That satellite picture of Great Britain all white. Apart from a little bit at the end of Cornwall. And like it was like this in Ireland, the island of Ireland. Like that. Like that. It's northeast of Ireland, including all that. Was white, the rest of it was green. Oh, Britain was white. Can you imagine if we have that this year with what's going on? Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? They certainly can't cut off our gas and electricity if we have to use it to stay alive. Once in a dozen years or so, we'll have a cold winter, and it won't be as bad as Canada on the same latitude, because they get bloody cold winters. Well, they had a quite. My friend in Ontario, Wens, North Bay, Ontario, last winter was quite mild. It was still below. Some nights it was still below minus 20 degrees C. But can you imagine it this winter? People economising on the heating, and then before you know it, burst pipes everywhere. Because years gone by, we used to have lead pipes coming into a house, and lead can, when you take out these old lead pipes into houses with a cold water supply, it's all bulged. It's all bulged. They never burst. All these bulges all along it when you strip it from an old property, from the water main up the road into the house. Yeah. Lead pipes, man. Drink that for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. You'd be nuts by the time you're 70. You'd be in the home. Yeah, lead poisoning. Lead poisoning, mercury in fillings. Crazy, innit? Both toxic to the brain and the nervous system. Bloody hell. Now there's plastic pipes coming into the house. Those blue plastic water pipe on the main. But then after that is copper. And if people heat one room, all of a sudden in the kitchen, frozen pipe. Copper pipes. And the funny thing about copper is it's good to get rid of heat. Copper can't keep heat in. It radiates it out. Nature of copper. If we have a cold winter, it'll be chaos. Bloody hell, there won't be enough plumbers about. I remember when I was young, 63, 64. Well, I can vaguely remember it. I was only about 18 months old. I can vaguely remember it. And my mother said there was no water to the house from Christmas to March. She was going back and forth because in the house we bought, they built a garage. My father just built a garage in front of the road on the land. And what happened there, it's exposed the water main. Well, it's supposed to be, was it 2, 3, 4 foot down or something? He brought it too close to the surface, and that very cold 63 winter. Yes, it brought it too close to the surface and froze solid. It didn't. It didn't melt. Whatever you melt. Didn't defrost. It didn't defrost or de-ice too much. Can you imagine that winter? If we have that winter this year, God. Big Then come April, well, quarterly bill in March or whatever. Can you imagine how much it'll be for everyone? Thousands for just a quarter. Because you'd have to have your heating on 24 hours. Well, maybe 3 hours out of 6 you might be able to get out of it to raise the heat in the house. Bloody hell. Modern houses, they can't cope with cold weather. Pipes going everywhere. And can you imagine these modern condenser boilers? They start to freeze up, the bloody thing heat exchange will go bust. Oh, fuck's sakes. I don't know. We can do without light, but you've got to have electricity. And they're talking about electricity cuts as well. Oh, Europe will be eating up the gas. Oh my God. Shit. The only solution you can do is fill a load of saucepans full of cold water and then switch your cold water off, turn your cold water main off and drain all your pipes. Not many people know that, especially in the heating system. That water in the boiler. Oh yeah, but Christ, man, you've got to have water going for the boiler to work. But if we have electricity cuts because there's not enough gas to power the power stations, your heating system won't work then. Bloody hell. Well, I got a fireplace and chimney downstairs, and it's never been used. And I got a lot of diner rods, and it's got a breather cap at the top. I got diner rods at the ready. I'll just chuck the diner rods up there and pop off the breather cap at the top. Just basically use it. Chimney for the draw. I know the bloody chimney is leaking because I tried it in the summer. There's bloody more smoke coming out the side. Well, the cap was on it, so you draw it. It's the chimney effect, it's called. So your chimney is about 50 foot high, 40 foot or whatever. At the top of the chimney, air pressure is lower than actually at the fire end place. So it draws it. And you've got to keep a window open because it's got to draw air, otherwise the bloody house. With all these modern sealed UPVC plastic windows, if you have all them shut and your doors shut and everything, absolutely hermetically sealed house, the smoke won't go anywhere, it'll just come into the room. So you've got to leave a window quite open in that same room. I know it defeats the point, but you've got to. You've got to draw cold air in and radiated heat in. Oh, fuck me. Oh my God, it's going to be winter. Ta-da.